You look like a boy that lives on the coast.
Oh, motherfucker.
And you surf, but not because you like to surf, but because you think it gets girls.
But not because I like to surf, but because my stereotype, the way I look, requires me to engage in that.
I was just saying it's because your father made you do it. So
that too.
You're gonna be a surfer.
My dad makes me
What
surf.
kind of dad would make you surf?
I don't know. Have we
like-
started this thing?
I don't.
It's
I
already
don't have
started?
The intro,
You lost your intro?
So this is welcome to the Roll Call podcast.
Last
Final
call.
No, final call.
Oh, we changed
Or
it?
is it last call?
Last call.
Final cut. It's title pending.
Final cut.
Whichever one Kyle plagiarized final call from the.
No, last call. He stole last call.
So we are doing final call.
I think we are doing
Final
final
call
Okay.
is it's the final. It's the
right.
final title.
Welcome to final call. It's
The
Jackson
infinite
Guido,
Jaden Parise.
Cole Kistler.
I'm Dr. Quack A.
and that's Sid Nguyen.
That's Sid Nguyen. Yes, that's me.
Nguyen.
Ted Nugent.
We had a
Correct.
good show.
This is the first episode, guys. How you feeling?
It's pretty good. I
Talking
had a
about
good
the
time.
episode or the podcast?
Yes.
I mean, I had a good time shooting all my bits. I mean, this is my first roll call show ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it, you're popping that
I
thing.
love
Yeah,
that
I
sound of that Pepsi bottle.
I like the Pepsi bottles.
Sensual.
I want to
No.
play with stuff. I have to.
This is gonna be a sensual
audio
podcast.
podcast, guys. Come on.
Cole,
ASMR.
Cole was all over this episode.
This is me.
Cole was everywhere.
I think you were in every single. Are you ASMRing right now?
A little bit.
He was not in the cold open.
I was not in the cold open,
That was
but
by
I was
design.
in. Let's see. I wrote 2 of those bits. I acted in 3 of those bits, and
Cole, you're just a Renaissance man.
I know I'm a Renaissance
You're
man.
all
I
over
mean,
the
I'm.
place.
This is now called Cole Call. This is my show now. Jackson, you're
I
fired.
want the fans to make
I'm talking
Cole
to a
Call
fake
thing
mic right now.
on the crap stand that I hate.
You're doing
Yeah,
visual
it's-
comedy on audio.
Oh,
See, now I know why
ASMR.
he set up the camera just so that he could do visual
hate you,
jokes.
Sid.
Yeah,
so this is the real reason we didn't want to do camera is so that Sid could do his ASMR videos. We could post those separately, and they'll get millions of views, and we use that to fund Roll Call
Yes.
through the ASMR.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good thing you're doing that because we're funding his cut.
Yeah.
We'll have Jaden do his beard scratching. That would be part of it.
It's better than our fake laundry business.
It is. It is. Oh my god.
Money laundering is a thing. So I want to ask you guys. So you guys are brand new, both Sid and Cole, to Roll Call. How do you guys think how do you like it so far? You feel like
I'm
it's going
having
well?
a lot of fun.
You see, I'm having a.
I don't like it when you start like that.
See, I'm having a lot of fun. I mean, it's a lot. It's definitely a lot, but it's not a bad thing that's a lot. I'm having a good time doing it all, and I was at the beginning of the semester, I wasn't busy at all, and it was kind of bothering me because I like to be busy. This keeps me busy.
Well, this will keep you busy.
And it's allowing me to put stuff on my reel, so that's pretty good.
As soon as Jaden told me I was producing, first thing I did was I texted Cole. And I was like,
I know.
"I'm producing. Do you want to be on Roll Call?"
I was like,
Why
that's
didn't you
nice,
text
honey.
me?
I texted you shortly after.
You were second.
I was like, that's
How
nice.
does that make you
sweetie.
feel?
You were the
That makes me
second contact.
James.
So yeah, and then obviously it's the rest is history. Cole said yes. Sid said yes. Conan said no.
Yeah. Who needs him?
But what
That
are you
hack.
gonna do?
Dude, Conan's dried up.
How'd you recruit the girls this time? What was the secret to that?
I knew Stephanie through. She did camera for us. She did tech for us in the studio last semester. So she was already basically on Roll Call, but she wasn't doing any of the sketches or anything. And so she's friends with Jordan as well. So she tried out and made it, obviously.
And now she's one of the 3 girls.
One of the-
Honestly,
Yeah,
it's not that hard to get on.
It's not.
I fucked it up real
We
bad.
are a prestigious show with rigorous audition processes. Not everyone makes it.
If you just write a crappy bit and pitch it, they'll let you on.
Yeah,
By the way, that's the more stringent way. When I started the show 3 years ago, all we did was like, hey, are you a person who's breathing? You're on the show. Congratulations. The first ever meeting for Roll Call, I'm not kidding you, we had 50 people in the room.
you
That little
serious?
tiny conference room that we usually have meetings in.
Oh my
we had
God.
50 people crammed in there. Half of them quit by the end of the first meeting.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
What was really great too is we had my producer at the time. Actually, he wasn't a producer yet. It was Austin. He was like, "Oh, dude, check it out. These 2 girls signed up. They're figure skaters." And I was like, "Okay, that's really cool." He's like, "And they're hot. They're hot figure skaters, Jaden. I kid you not. They walked in the room. We said, "Welcome to roll call." They got one look at me. They turned around and walked away. I never saw them again. I was like,
"Are you sure it was you?"
It's you.
It was me. It was absolutely me.
I mean, I almost walked out on my audition when I saw you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm terrified.
You almost made me quit TV too.
Okay, that's.
Imagine what we could have done with figure skaters.
I know, right?
There's like 7 bits in there. Can you stop?
Sorry,
Screwing
it was
with the
annoying.
You're playing with the thing and you're popping the thing. Cool. Oh,
ASMR.
That's not ASMR.
It's not
That's just
ASMR.
bad audio.
All right. We'll fix it in post.
no, we won't. We're putting this up and going.
Scott will fix it in post. Don't worry about it.
We won't, though. Don't lie to him.
We're not gonna edit this at all because
He's
it's
not
not
gonna
worth
listen.
it.
I'm gonna have to edit this. I'm looking at this tomorrow morning, and I'm gonna listen to the whole thing.
Oh, it's
and
true.
just-
All you're gonna do is put an intro on the top,
I'm just gonna cringe.
And
I'm
then-
upset.
So this
we're gonna
first
put an ad
episode,
segment in the middle.
this first episode is just gonna be us critiquing our first episode
Oh,
of the
boy.
podcast because I know we're gonna have plenty complaints.
How about we take a look at our iTunes reviews first?
Yeah.
Or wherever.
Weird. It's already there. Yo.
Jordan Yule said.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Roll Call has an attractive cast of young men, I think.
All right.
Personally.
Cole's mom
Who's
posted that.
first?
That's weird.
All right,
first?
here's Cole's.
Definitely your dad.
Here's Cole's official ranking of the roll call men. Let's go with number. Let's
Let's not do this.
Let's
What
start
are-
with, let's start with number
I want to know the top 3.
top 3.
As best as a straight man can do.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Let's see. Number 1 is Jordan.
Yeah.
It's gotta be
You
Jordan.
can't beat Jordan.
Number 2. It's gotta be Greg.
Yeah.
Gotta
Greg-
be
Greg's-
Greg.
He's got his charm.
These are great picks.
It's gotta be Greg. And number 3, it's gotta be one of you, but I gotta pick one.
You gotta go with one.
Look, wait, hold up. I'm gonna.
Before you answer, just remember, one of us pays for everybody.
Jaden.
There you go. Hey, that's correct.
But did you guys see how buff Jackson was in that one bit for the cold open?
Even
Oh
for
my.
Quaid, I looked pretty
Quaid.
swole.
He was
Yeah.
I
flexing
looked pretty
in like a
swole
very
at
tight
Quaid.
shirt, and he's very buff.
So let's talk about.
What part of the cold open? I didn't have my shirt off in the
no.
cold
No,
open.
you're flexing a tight shirt.
Okay, well, I want to talk about
You don't
this
remember?
because this has been something new. I mean, I'm new to the show, but
Okay.
I've realized that this really hasn't happened in the past. We had this thing now. I mean, we're gonna do more with Quaid in the future,
Yes.
and I think this is the first time you guys did reoccurring characters. Is that true?
I don't know. That'd be a Jaden question.
So sort of, we. In the past, what we've done is we've created characters, but like none of them really had any purchasing power. Like we really
Yeah.
haven't they haven't stuck around. Although we did do a sketch segment that I loved, which was a robot segment. This was 2 seasons ago when I was still host, where we just had everybody on the show was basically just a robot copy of themselves because the producers were lazy. And at one point it was like there was like 16 different copies of me. I had 4 costume changes in one episode. Where at one point literally it was like I went off stage and then I came back on stage with a new outfit on in the span of like 2 seconds, and it was
How'd you do
insanity.
that?
It was I had 3 different costumes underneath of my suit jacket.
Oh
So
my
like they were
God.
like, all right, take this Jaden bot away, and they'd wheel me off, and then I literally I took it off, and then I had someone behind me holding out the new outfit. They put it on me, and then I ran out. And I'm like, "Sup, dude? I'm Surfer Bro Jaden now. Yeah, what's up?" And we're like,
That's a good idea.
What is happening here?
Jaden's a professional.
So basically, spoiler for the finale episode. I'm gonna pitch this to you later. I'd love to do an episode where we kill all of the Jaden robots that are just hiding in a broom closet. We ended the episode by like,
That
"Where are
sounds
they?" And we're like, "I don't know." So I just wanted like me on a green screen just charging at the camera.
I'm sure Rylan will like that. Based off of his intro clip,
intro.
he's clearly the most violent out of all of the roll call members,
Those
so far.
intros were fun
So far.
to film.
and that's why I'm excited for what's Dodgeball, which we'll tease.
Ooh,
Teasing
yeah.
dodgeball.
Dirk ball.
It's gonna be a good time or a bad time, but if it's a
Yeah,
bad
it could
time,
be.
that
I
makes
think
it
it'll be
funnier.
good.
I think it's gonna be really funny.
I think it will relate to all the dads out there.
How will it relate to the dads?
Yes.
You know how it will relate,
Finish
and
my
they will
son.
find out next episode.
Considering most of our half of our audience is dads, because
Middle-aged
only
fathers.
parents watch
Are
the
we
show.
going for the dad market? I wasn't
Yeah,
aware that
because I
was
mean
a-
our main audience is parents. Let's be honest.
Oh my gosh.
So half of our audience are dads.
Well, the agenda watched us.
Does your dad watch
They're
you?
they're parents.
Yeah.
They're adults.
No, they're not.
Ooh.
They're children.
There's a bit going on with the agenda. I don't know if you guys know about it yet. So
Oh,
I
on
don't want to
Twitter.
spoil it yet. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They just this just in, the agenda's officially asked you guys out on a date.
Who
all of
specifically?
you.
Just everyone?
I
All
don't
of
know.
you.
I mean,
Harem.
I think we should
Stop
accept.
saying Harold.
Well, it's
You're
funny
the one that
because
brought it up.
the agenda is a mostly female show, and then roll call is a mostly male show. So
They have one guy.
There's
Like
guy.
sexual tension between
Yeah.
the shows.
No, not at all.
What do we say here?
I don't know.
We say yes.
Well,
The problem is we can't do speed
I'm
dating.
gonna be a little busy. I have to wash my hair. I'm gonna be washing my
You're gonna get it cut first.
There's an episode of
Getting my hair cut.
Futurama
Me too.
where they have to decide, the entire people of Earth have to decide whether to go on a date with an intergalactic being or not.
Yes.
That's
I've never
kind of what
seen
this
that
is
episode.
like. It's like it's great.
calling them
They
aliens?
hold like a UN conference and they're like, all right,
Yeah,
what are we
dude.
gonna say?
What are you gonna say?
Do we agree to the date? And then they have a post afterwards. They're like, okay, so how was it? Everybody, and like all the citizens of Earth are all like, he took us out to a movie. It was great. And it's like, what did he do for you? We went on a walk in the park. It was lovely.
If you haven't checked that out, it's a space alien entity from another dimension, played by David Cross.
It looks like we
That
have a
sounds
bit
great.
coming up then
Yeah.
with the
We'll see how
agenda.
that goes. What are you guys looking forward to this season?
See, I joined because of the sketches. I mean, I like doing sketches. I'm looking forward to those. I'm looking forward to working on more stuff, writing things. I like acting. I'm looking forward to acting.
I'm looking forward to
gonna
the
be good.
guests. I think the guests are going to
That's gonna
bring
be
a
fun.
lot of variety, and I think it's going to be something new that we haven't tried before.
Yeah.
And I think it'll work really well.
I think so too, especially with the format that we talked about before. We don't want to get any spoilers, but it's going to be really interesting seeing what we can come up with for them.
For better or for worse, however it goes,
Yeah.
I think what we have planned for live content with guests is going to be fantastic and entertaining.
Yeah.
So
Sid,
that's
what about you? What are you
Entertaining.
thinking?
No, it's gonna be terrible.
Okay, so here's the thing. I signed up thinking I'll be an editor because I want to learn how to edit. Turns out I haven't edited a single thing yet. I've acted mostly. I tried to write a bit. That didn't work out. It'll come out eventually.
Okay.
But turns out I'm gonna act mostly. So that's surprising. I wasn't expecting that.
I have no problems with that.
Turns out I'm pretty okay at it.
That happens with every person who joins the show, is that they end up doing like 16 different roles, and it actually makes you a more marketable person when you get out in the real world, because you'll be able to be like, hey, yeah, no, I can write a bit for you.
Yeah.
I mean, Sid you put in like 5 hours yesterday just off of bits. You were recording the intro all over the place and the cold
I like
open.
doing camera work too.
yeah.
I wanted to get my hands in a little bit of everything. So
That's good. This is definitely a good place to go. How long have we been going for, by the way?
12 minutes.
Yeah,
12
we're at
minutes.
12.
Okay.
I was originally.
I'll call it. I'll check it
I was
out.
originally going to do the camera. I originally planned to do the camera on Bogo the Clown, and then the schedule came out, and we didn't have anyone to play Bogo, so I was on the list as Bogo, and I was like, I'm the clown.
What happened was
I am the
But
clown.
you did really good on that.
Yeah,
That
but
was
I'm
amazing.
honestly glad I was able to be Bogo.
I tentatively put you in, and then I texted you and I said, "Did you have any plans for who was going to be Bogo the Clown?" And you said, "Oh, whoever's available." And I was like, "You?"
Yeah, I know, and I was like, maybe, and then I was on it, and I was like, shit.
You did not seem excited about it at first.
I was
would've-
not at first, but you know what? I'm glad you made me do it, because I liked
Yeah.
Bogo. I'd like to bring Bogo back at some point.
Oh, Bogo would be.
I would
great.
like to see you guys doing more recurring characters.
Yeah, I like the idea. Like I was saying with Quaid earlier. I mean, I'd love to bring back. I'd love to write for like characters like that.
Well, it'd be great too if, and this is just spitballing here, like Bogo just becomes like Jordan's like personal everything. Like he's like, I'm seeing a new doctor today. Goes in, what the hell? And it's just like, oh, hello. Or it's like, it's like you're watching TV and the quarterback of the football team is something Bogo. And it's like, what is happening here?
Originally, the plan was to try and get somebody who could actually juggle to play Bogo.
Yeah,
But
That's
and
why
nobody could
I
do
got
it.
that message in
That's
the group
why.
meet.
That's why I sent the message in there. I wanted to know if anybody could juggle so they could play a clown, but I didn't know how to
I
juggle.
was so
I was like,
confused. I was like,
I think it actually
It looked way better.
It looked way better
when
than I
you
could
didn't know how to
juggle.
juggle. So.
It worked way better than you just had 2 tennis balls and were just like,
I was like, whoa, almost got it there.
And you also killed it on Poetry Night as Eddie, which was written by me. I don't want to plug myself.
Oh, okay.
But,
That was a great skit.
Thank
that was,
you, I
That was
appreciate
good
it.
writing. That was amazing.
I wanted it so bad. I wanted a just shot of you swearing profanities. And
You
the great
killed
thing
it.
is you actually did use profanities.
Yeah.
no,
I did.
what?
I
No, that
said
was all
some-
movie magic. Nothing happened in there.
See, I am an individual who swears a lot in real life.
No.
So
Correct.
so playing Eddie was not that big of a departure from who I usually am, because he's eccentric.
He's a hipster.
I'm not a hipster.
Oh no! Oh no!
With your fake glasses.
Okay,
Ooh, calling him out right now.
Wait,
All
no.
right.
He's got 2 pairs
He's
right
got
now.
2 pairs.
He's got 2 pairs of fake glasses. And I'm doing that thing I was yelling at you about now. I'm talking about.
Okay, listen here, bucko.
Uh-oh.
I don't need glasses, but you know what? When I wear them, I get compliments. I was in the subway line the other day. No. I was in the subway line the other day, and consecutively, 2 girls that were not like close to each other, they didn't hear each other, said, "I really like your glasses. They look really cool." And I'm like,
they did.
"Thank you very much." Did you ever get a comment on your glasses?
And they handed you $1 million.
Yeah,
You just
Then they
switched
hand
to
you $1 million
contacts.
I did switch to contacts.
That's why his eyes are a little red.
That's not for other reasons.
Yeah. No, don't talk about
Cole,
that.
what's that say on the camera?
Oh, that says movie will stop automatically. I'm gonna fix that.
Yeah.
Let's continue roasting Cole about his.
We
fake
can put
glasses.
some stock footage behind
Yeah.
the missing bit.
Cole, when you were playing Eddie, originally when you came in, I didn't have much written for you to actually say when you're supposed to be bleeped out.
Yeah.
And you were like, "What do I say?" And I just told you to say whatever, and you just spent the whole time
Insulting.
being very rude to me.
Okay, I don't know why. I feel compelled to be rude to you. I remember on my roll call application, there was a question like, "Do these pants make me look good? Be honest."
Yeah, do they pants make me look fat? Be honest.
And I wrote in, "On Jackson they do." But not on
Oh
Kyle.
no!
That's great, but on the back, you drew a certain photo of me that was. I wish we could show this. It's me. It's like a fat, blown-up version of me, and it says. I got my jacket on. It has an arrow, and it's pointing. It's a stupid leather jacket. And it's like,
Why can't we
I
show
like
it?
my leather jacket.
Do you not have it anymore?
Well, he burned it. I'm
No,
sure.
I think it's still in my.
No, you
bag
never
somewhere.
wore it.
Let's
Yeah,
edit it into
that.
the
Yeah.
video.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, we'll put it in the.
Put it
See,
right on
even
top.
after all that, you still let him on the show.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
I was nervous. I had to take whoever I could get. We lost a lot of great people last semester.
Well, we're even better, so better replacements.
Wow.
You don't even know.
That's a bold statement.
We're
They don't care. I
Me
know.
and
I
Ryan
know
would
this
have
thing.
this bit going
episode,
on.
like, yeah, we're better than
I'm
everybody.
I'm going out for drinks with the producer after this, and I know she's gonna be like, I don't care. I'm like, hey, you watch the show? She's like, no. It's like, fair enough.
Yeah,
Goodness sake.
great. I think.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
Why are you switching glasses?
Why? What?
Here, Jackson, put these on.
Wait, can I wear those?
No, I need them for my vision.
Oh, yeah,
correction.
you're
I
right.
know
Tell
exactly
me how
what you're gonna
scratched
say.
and disgusting the plastic
They're
is on them.
they're a little dusty, but I bet they're.
That's how
made that way.
plastic gets. Okay, listen.
Because they're fake.
Yeah,
Because you're
Listen.
fake.
You take personal offense to this.
I do, because I am someone who spent my entire life having to wear glasses or contacts, being judged and called a nerd, which I am, but at the time it was very hurtful.
Right.
I hadn't grown into the term yet. And now I find this guy, this poser, walks into my house and is like,
poser.
I'm just gonna put on fake glasses, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, look at that! He's making a statement because he can, not because he has to be forced to wear these stupid, ugly things on his face."
Counterpoint.
Okay,
Counterpoint.
counterpoint.
I was born in the generation
Yeah?
where glasses are cool.
We're in the same generation, but go on.
Okay, no. Before we were kids, glasses are nerdy and not cool. But now that we're older,
Yeah.
now all of a sudden glasses are cool, and I'm like, I want glasses because they make my face look good. You see, because I've got these really small eyes, right?
Yeah.
So if you
They're
put the
very
glasses
tiny.
on, yeah, I have tiny eyes. So you put the glasses on, they look a little bit better. Look a little bit better. It covers that up.
So,
you know
how are the glasses going to work now once the hair goes?
how the glasses.
They're gonna
Ooh.
go exactly the same.
Oh, I'm gonna still wear them. I
You're
mean,
still going to go for
yeah,
it?
He's
it's
not
gonna be
cutting it
great.
that
It's gonna
short.
be even better. See, I'm not cutting my hair that short. I need to cut it because I was trying to grow my hair out, right?
You succeeded.
But instead of growing down, my hair grows out.
Yes.
I have like a white man afro.
I have an
Really?
Asian man after. I have the exact same problem.
Yeah, see?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
like
I'm
my
getting
hair
mine cut
bunches
this weekend
out.
as well.
And for some reason on the top, since it's so long, the part on the top it grows down.
Okay.
This grows out. So you know
your
what
hair
happens?
just
Can
looks
you
so
look at the
straight,
camera
though.
real quick and do that?
So it looks like a comb over.
Honestly, I think you should.
If we blow a
you are
wind,
balding here.
if we blow wind into your hair, are you gonna do the Trump thing where it's just like flapping all over on top of your head?
I mean, no. I mean, I got
Static
it all
pieces.
the
there.
whole thing is one big
got
comb
it all
over.
You know what I did for the first time yesterday?
What?
It was 2 days ago. I did a man bun. And you know what? Didn't look bad. Didn't look bad.
Cole's whole head is just one hair wrapped around a bunch.
Yeah, it is.
He's just reinforcing everything we're saying with the glasses and the man bun. It's just.
You know what,
Come on,
Jackson?
dude. What? Do something. Do it. No, you won't.
Everyone actually hates Cole because of his glasses. Jordan hates you because of your glasses?
Cole,
Well, notice, it's everyone who wears glasses.
Exactly.
Doesn't like it. Sid, do you like it?
No.
Yeah, you wear glasses.
You know what?
These are real.
All of you are really hurting my feelings.
We're already tearing it apart. It's the first episode.
Here, you know what? I'll take it in mind. You should go talk to HR. Here, let me go get them. Hey, what's up? It's me, HR. You got a problem, buddy?
What do we do if we have an issue? If we have an issue with you, do we circumvent you somehow?
I don't know. I'm not going to tell you. No, I'm just kidding.
What if I get 20/20 vision discriminated against?
It's not a
How
thing.
about you stare into the sun for a bit, and then you...
That's perfect. Yeah, that's great. Then you can
Very
be just
easy.
like us.
It's
Listen,
free.
the best part about having fake glasses, I can take them off when they get annoying. See, I have the best of both worlds, and everyone's like, Cole, you wear fake glasses. I actually need glasses. I'm like, okay.
You're flaunting your privilege right now. That's a privilege.
That's perfect privilege is what that is.
Cole, we're all just jealous. You're right. You got down to the root of the issue. We all just want to be you.
Have you ever tried being blind before, Cole?
Yeah.
Listen,
Have you ever stared at the sun and won that staring contest? I have.
Listen, I mean, not
Because I was a dumb kid.
Not everybody can be a god entity like I am.
Okay.
Okay, great. Awesome. You really are Eddie manifested. I wrote to you. You were my muse for Eddie. And I'm really happy it turned out that it was
Yeah,
you.
like, you know what's funny? As soon as I read that script, I was like, he's going to ask me to be Eddie. It's like, I am Eddie.
With your, like, I love the shot where,
With the
when Stephanie's like, Eddie, and then you have the lighter, and it looks like you're lighting a cigarette,
Yeah.
but then you move your hand, and you're just kind of, like, staring at it.
See,
You're like, oh, I'm sorry.
Cole was
I
doing that
thinking of
on set
something.
today.
yeah, that's shit I do in real life.
That's just how Cole is.
Oh my god.
And
That's...
even your watch, look at that. It's like a minimalist watch, and it's like...
See, I like the watch.
Yeah,
that's actually
I'm
classy.
just saying it adds...
But also, it's very confusing because how do you know what time it is?
What time is it right now?
You know how to read
numbers on a watch?
No, but like, look at the minutes part. Like, it's like
You just
45.
guess.
It is. It's.
Why are you holding
44,
your hand
but
out
slightly-
straight like this when you look at
That's
it?
how I
It's
check.
slightly.
That's how cool
I
guys
show
check the
people it
time.
by breaking my own wrist and then flicking it at them.
Yeah, I do
time
it
is
every
it?
time. I mean, I've just naturally broken my arm because that's what I do every time.
Oh, okay. That makes sense, I guess.
Well, no, it's because as an individual
Yeah.
Okay.
who made it to the college level, I know where the numbers on a clock are.
Okay, Mr. Smarty Pants.
Jaden fires me as soon as this is over.
What? No, I'm gonna make Jackson do it.
Well, I have to fire
That way it doesn't
people?
come back to me.
I can't fire. You gotta
You're right.
teach
We'll have
me how to
Kyle do it.
that.
Kyle's the hammer. We'll bring.
We're gonna have to let you go.
Kyle's
Yeah.
the hammer.
This is actually your exit interview, Cole.
If Kyle
believe it or
tried to
not.
fire me, I'd be like,
Yeah. You'd be like, "Lol, no," and then walk away.
and then Jackson would be like, guys, seriously.
Seriously,
you
though,
fired Cole.
But you'd listen to me.
That's because I know you.
Oh, for goodness sake.
I know Kyle, but like,
That's the
Do
problem.
you really though? Do you
I
really?
don't really
know?
know. I don't know. I have never been in Kyle's head. You know, I've been in your head.
I play
like,
racquetball with these idiots.
I've-
How am I
I've
supposed to
played-
fire
Well,
them?
actually, it's been like 2 weeks since we played, so
That's
we
true.
never
Wait,
got
you
back.
guys
Get back.
racquetball
We-
together? That is
we do.
adorable.
It's us and Lorenzo, the dude who was right next to Jordan
Yeah.
in poetry night.
Oh,
Who's in
yeah.
for one
That guy.
shot. That's my racquetball teammates.
Lorenzo the Racquetballer. That's the name of a sketch right there.
I really-
Lorenzo the racquetballer.
I want to do a sketch in there.
What, in the racquetball?
we
Yeah,
film
but the
that?
audio is going to be
Absolutely.
terrible. Yeah,
Oh
we should
yeah,
have
the
to
audio's
ask.
gonna be ass.
Oh, whatever.
It's fine. You guys just, I mean, you might have to ADR everything that you do in there, but
That'll be fine. I want
Honestly, I just want to show off my skills because I'm the best.
It's
one.
like
okay.
and that's not.
Sid is the best.
I am
Sid
the best
is
one.
amazing.
Which
at
you know what's gonna
racquetball.
happen though? These guys are gonna be vindictive and write you as the guy who loses. Because
Oh, it's not written.
yeah,
it's just going to be a
absolutely.
racquetball match.
That's the only
Just
way
straight
we're,
up.
we're gonna beat you is in fiction.
So here's the
I'll still
idea.
win somehow.
So here's
Watch.
the idea: like a bunch, like 4 guys go in to play racquetball. They start playing. One guy gets beamed in the head and dies. So now it's a barren room, like
Yeah.
and there's a glass wall, like. But now they gotta find a way to hide the body. There's your skit right there.
There you
That is
go.
great.
I really want Lorenzo to be a recurring extra because he's just hilarious
He's
that way. I want him to always be there, just uncredited in the background.
He's
just silent.
He's an Easter egg.
Literally.
Perfect. Spot the Lorenzo in this week's episode. It's like what they did with Psych. Spot the pineapple.
Wait, what do they do in Psych?
In Psych, they had a pineapple hidden
pineapple,
in every single episode somewhere.
Really?
Did they have one in the movie too?
They did.
Yeah.
I didn't find it. I have no idea where it is.
I watched like 4 seasons of Psych. I never saw a pineapple. I don't think so.
Maybe
It's
you're just
working.
uncultured.
Like no, sometimes it'll be like someone will be wearing like a Hawaiian T-shirt with a pineapple on it.
It's really that subtle sometimes?
Yeah. Or like it'll be as in your face as like when Sean opens up the fridge, the pineapple will be like right there.
I really gotta start rewatching that show. I gotta find
I
something.
feel like
to
he held a
watch.
pineapple in the movie.
Did he hold a pineapple in the
I
movie?
think so. When he was in the Gremlins.
Welcome
Oh,
to
that
the-
makes sense.
The Psych the movie pod.
Listen,
Yeah.
dude, I will talk Psych all day long. That show is
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
And they said there's gonna be a
Pretty
sequel
funny.
to the
It's
movie.
funny.
They're
Oh,
pretty sure,
Yeah.
That sounds great.
which would be great because I missed Lasseter, Timothy Oldmanson. He
He
had
looks
a-
so old.
well,
Sad.
do you know what happened? He had a stroke.
Really?
Like 2 days before they started
Oh,
filming, they had to rewrite the entire
That's
show.
terrible.
Damn.
That's
That's
why-
Sean's dad?
Well, Lasseter.
Lasseter.
Lassiter.
The
The
cop.
partner.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
They had to
That's
rewrite
why
the
they-
entire show.
They had to
That's-
rewrite the entire movie because he had a stroke like 2 days before filming. So like he was apparently in like half of the movie. So they had to scrap it. The only thing he had was like a quick cameo. You ever notice like he looked so like
Yeah.
weird?
Yeah.
It's because they had to angle the camera so that it was like covering up most of his like I guess
Yeah.
stroke face.
That must have been one hell of a fucking 2 nights.
Right?
That was terrible. It was
Like, could you imagine me coming in and going, "Hey guys, you know that entire movie that you have written? Yeah, you got to throw it away because I don't feel like showing up today." Or it's like,
Flashbacks of
"I
Justice
died."
it's a little more like
He didn't
Yeah, it's
want to
like-
show up.
Oh my gosh, Justice League had the same thing with all the rewrites once Whedon came in after Zack Snyder left.
Which you can really tell. It's
Mustache.
very unfortunate.
It's just janky.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah, the mustache.
mustache.
this is turning into exactly what I wanted to be, which is talking about movie podcasts.
Yeah.
Just talk about
You
different
see,
movies.
Hey, that's the best part about being a DMP major is that I can go to the movies and like waste like 3 hours of my life, but I'm doing research, and like I'm taking critiques. And I'm like, wow, Zack Snyder the remake the
Henry
Justice League
Cavill.
when Henry Cavill's freaking mustache isn't covered up as well, and it looks like
It
I don't
looks
even
so
know.
bad.
It looks so bad.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
so bad.
like in that green
awful.
screen shot of him like standing out in the forest with like the fake plants in the foreground and then the green screen plants in the
my
background.
God.
I'm like,
man.
I've done better green screening in the studio downstairs.
There is some VFX artist who has been passionate his entire life, got his master's, started working on Justice League,
Honestly,
his passion project. And they
gonna
burst in and they said, "We'll pay you $500,000 to CG Henry
His
Cavill's
mustache.
stash."
I think they sourced it out or something, and they had to. It's
Yeah,
so
well,
bad.
What I love is that DC went to Paramount and was like, "Hey, we know that Henry Cavill has to have this mustache for your movie. We will pay you if you'll let us. We'll pay you to let him shave it." And they went, "Lol, no."
What movie did he even need the mustache for?
Mission Impossible.
5?
Yeah, he's in the new one, Fallout.
I'm so.
He has to have this
must- or is that
weird
6?
mustache.
That
and
mustache was an integral part of his character.
Exactly.
That's so dumb.
And they're like, "No, because we might have to." That's the best part. They had to do reshoots for that movie. It wasn't even for Principal. They were done with Principal. So
Yeah.
like, and you can fake a mustache pretty easily, but
Yeah.
getting rid of one is
That's
impossible.
You know what they should have done? They should have pulled like a Watergate where they go in when he's sleeping and shave it off. It's a power move. It's like
Mustache gate.
You have an intern with a shaving cream, and you go, "See that Adonis of a man? We want you to break into his house in the middle of the night
That would
That's
be
an
one
expensive
alpha
mustache.
move.
and shave off that $14 million mustache."
That's so alpha.
Right?
Oh my god, that's incredible.
And then you put it in a baggie, and then you show it to Cavill, and you go, "You get this back when you're done being Superman." Have you guys seen the images? I'm gonna keep talking about this. Have you guys seen the images of him with the mustache in the Superman outfit?
No, I've never seen it.
no.
It's hilarious.
Oh
It
my
looks like a cosplayer who showed up but didn't want to shave his mustache because that's his thing. It's like, "Yeah, dude, I'm Superman with a mustache."
That reminds me of Nick
Elseworld
Cage.
story, man.
Yeah.
The picture of Nick Cage in the.
Yes.
Oh, that's so good. I wish that movie would have happened. I wish that movie
Did you hear
would've
why it
happened.
didn't?
No.
Because the director of that movie wanted the finale to be a robot spider death match between Superman and a giant robot spider.
What, like Wild Wild West?
I'm getting there. You're on the right track.
I'm on the right
They
track.
said, "No, that's a stupid idea." And the director said, "No, man, giant spiders are great. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a movie with Will Smith. And the finale is going to be me fighting a giant robot spider. This is all true.
That's
the
amazing.
industry we're going into.
This is what we... So, guys, don't ever think that you can't make it. Because some guy said, I'm going to pass on a Superman movie because I want a giant robot spider.
You know, that's really what comforts me at the end of the day. We screw up a lot here, but when we have like Henry Cavill's mustache and the CG spider, it's just like they screw up at that level too.
Yeah.
We're gonna be all right.
That is a
be great.
multi-million dollar mistake that someone was just like, hey, it's fine, you know?
Yeah, man. I mean, robot spiders are cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of terrible cosplay or awesome cosplay, who's ready for
Comic-Con.
I am. I'm
not
absolutely
going,
ready.
so-
I'm ready to see
Sid's
all
not
the really
going.
gross people.
If I can steal a pass off someone, maybe.
We all got our passes, which was nice.
Yeah.
We weren't sure.
So
was
in
very
the
quick.
past, we've gotten like 6 or 7. That's the most I've been willing to like try to risk. And then this semester, I was like, you know what? This is my last semester here. Every show in the entertainment department can go if they want, and we got like 24 press passes.
Yeah.
Man.
And they all got approved as far as we know.
As far as we know, every
from
single
a lot
person
of
who
shows.
applied got approved, and I'm like, this is stupid. This should not have worked.
Why haven't we been doing that the whole time?
Exactly. I didn't think it would work because I was like, oh god, you know, like they're gonna look at it and they're gonna be like, oh, that's, you know, that's
24
They're
from
just
one
gonna come mess
organization.
around.
exactly, which we are going to do.
Yeah.
But we're also gonna film some great sketches. Like last year, we did a sketch which is still one of my favorites. It was every time you try to meet up in a group at Comic-Con, there's always that discussion where like the 4 of you show up, but there's supposed to be 5 of you, and you're like, well, where's Greg? And it's like, oh, I saw him downstairs. I'll go get him. It's like, no, don't you leave, because the second you leave, someone else is gonna come back. And so we did that for like 2 minutes, and it's one of my favorite sketches. So I'm doing a sequel to that, which is all about when you try to call someone at a convention. You're like, where are you? Oh, you know, I'm by the thing. It's like, what thing? You know, by the Superman figurine. There's like 17 Superman figurines, dude. What are you talking about?
That sounds great.
Well, here's the fun question: are you guys cosplaying when
Yes,
you go? Are
I
you?
am actually.
I don't know.
Um,
Never cosplayed.
No?
I gotta find something out.
It's
So-
really easy. I mean, one year I went to the only other time I went to a Comic-Con. I went to one in Pittsburgh. I wore a flannel shirt, jeans, and glasses, and took my camera with me. And I said, "I'm Peter Parker."
Wow.
That's perfect. When I was at OhioCon 2 years ago, I was like really sad. I was just hanging out by myself because all my friends were off at a panel that I didn't want to go to, and all of a sudden I just hear music playing. Like, what's going on? This girl has like a bowl cut, like with the hair going down like this. She's wearing a black suit with a black shirt. It's a Spider-Man theme song. She was Peter Parker from Spider-Man 3 when he's doing that stupid montage. He's going,
That's amazing.
Da-da-da-da-da. And no, like not even acknowledging people. Like if anytime someone was like, "That's really cool," or they'd say something to her, they'd be like,
Just
"Hey,"
keep going.
she would snap her fingers and point at them and keep not.
That's so
she
awesome.
wouldn't break her stride. She was just do 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 and just goes through it. I'm like, this is why I love conventions because anybody can do that.
That's amazing.
That's incredible. That might be one of my favorite film scenes of all time. Peter Parker
You
strutting.
can't beat it.
And my favorite part is that the women he goes like, "Hey, what's up?" They're not into it.
Oh no, they hate it.
They're not looking at him like, "Ooh, who's that?" They're looking at him like, "Oh, who's
They're
that?"
like, oh god, Topher Grace just said hi to me.
Oh my god.
Or Tony
Tobey
Maguire. Sorry.
Topher
The guy that
Grace.
looks like a baby.
Yeah.
He doesn't age.
No.
It's creepy.
And he makes that
Tobey
look-
Maguire?
So are you gonna do Peter Parker
Yes.
again?
He looks.
No, I am
Oh, wait, no.
not.
No.
Well, he looked 30 when he was supposed to be a teenager, and then
Yeah.
he stayed that way and always
Yeah.
has been. He just
So-
kind of stayed in that weird, like, exiting adolescent, like, 20s
He
sort
did.
of look.
So
It's.
I'm planning on doing cosplay all 3 days.
I'm doing different ones. every
Yes,
day.
I have
Oh my
3
God.
costumes.
True
I have.
Comic-Con fan here.
Yes. Well, actually, this is the first time I actually be able to do all 3. So I think day 1, I'm gonna do my Jedi Knight costume because
Alright.
honestly, that one is the worst one to wear because it's literally just a bunch of robes piled on each other, and I have to have safety pins because
Yeah.
when I bought it, I was 30 pounds heavier, so now it just hangs on me. So I have to like safety pin it together, and it's horrible. Day 2, I'm probably gonna go as Daredevil because I have a season 1 Daredevil costume, and then day 3, Nathan Drake because I really like that one.
You would pull off an
Yeah,
awesome
that-
you could
Nathan
pull up
Drake.
good Jake.
I can't wait for that.
You know what Cole could pull off?
What?
Right now?
What?
Waldo.
Yes.
Could do a Waldo.
You
You
look like
could
Waldo.
do Waldo.
I look like Waldo?
I don't know.
with
There's
your
something
hair right
about
now.
No, with your round glasses.
Round glasses, your hair. You just put a beanie on.
You put a beanie on. You put
And a striped shirt.
the red and white striped shirt.
Dude, chicks
and then
love Waldo.
you can literally
They have to
go
find you
into
first.
every freaking photo. Heck, that could be a sketch. We could
That
just
could
have a
be a
sketch of
sketch.
you.
That's
Yeah.
a good idea. I could
Like,
buy a Waldo shirt.
Find the
Except
Cole
for-
in this shot.
Cole's
buy a
not
Waldo
coming with
shirt.
roll call because he's a scrub.
I mean, I'll probably assist both.
Yeah, I mean,
All Systems Go might not even have use for me, so.
You never know. I mean, you are one of their hosts now.
Yeah, I am.
We're gonna be trying to. One of the cool things we're gonna do is, since all the shows are going, we're gonna try to do like some crossover content with everybody. So we might like. We should be able to have time. It's 3 days.
Yeah,
We're having
it'll be fine.
We'll
all
probably
3
be meeting
days.
sometime next week to talk about that, which would be
Gross.
great. I'm excited. I'm glad that all the shows got a chance to go. Never thought we'd get all those
I
press passes.
It's not in my wildest dreams.
incredible.
Asked Greg. I don't know if we should talk about this just because it's like illegal entrance to a con, but
Oh no, we shouldn't talk about that. No,
shouldn't talk
everything
about that.
everything we did, everything we've done is above board.
You're gonna have to bleep that out.
bleep that out.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like we've had troubles. Like people have had to pay to get into Comic-Con who are working on our show, and I felt like the worst thing in the world because I was like, oh man, they're like, it's great to be here, but like, it sucks. I have to pay $80 to come to the con, which, by the way, that's a very reasonable price for most of these cons. Like,
no,
the big San Diego is like $200.
How much is
for a
wait?
day?
This one isn't even that big, is it?
Cleveland.
It's Cleveland, so
I mean, I went to like a smaller one in like Pittsburgh, and it was like 20. I mean, it wasn't that bad.
It's probably
Yeah.
smaller than Cleveland. I would
this
think.
this one's
Okay.
really big. They take up like a huge chunk of the convention center to do this con every year, and it's Wizard World. Like they're a big multinational organization. Wizard World.
That's different.
Wizard
When I
World.
saw that, I thought I read it as Wizards of the Coast, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah,
Card
Get sucked
packs.
back into that.
Give me all the loot
they do have a gaming tournament, which we've always wanted to do a sketch there and like see if we could convince people that we're like serious players, like go like enter a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament,
Oh,
and we
man.
wanted to have a bunch of hype men with us. Like I'd be like, pot of greed, and like have a bunch of people behind me going, oh, and then just have the guy next to me who goes, yeah, dude, that's an illegal card. Like that's not issued anymore. It'd be like, oh yeah, well how about Monster Reborn? Ah! Yeah, that's also banned.
Cole can do a great Yugi. You could do that as one
You
of
could do
your
one of your
options.
cosplays. You just buy the Yugi wig.
I don't know, wig.
Dude, those dual discs are expensive.
Really?
Yeah, I had one as a
Are
kid,
they?
but now they're like $200 for a
shit.
used
I
one.
have 2 of them, and they're like
Of course you
What?
have them.
they're
What?
very broken, and like the paint's coming off. They don't work, and they're child sized.
Okay,
So-
we need to talk because I actually have a sketch
Yeah?
that I've always wanted to do.
I was thinking like I have a lot of props that I would like to bring in. I was gonna bring it up sometime, and this is the perfect time to do it. So
Yes.
if you wanna, well, I'll have to try to freshen it up a bit. Don't tap the mic.
Hit me with your big pitch. I'm your big studio executive. Got my big studio executive
Okay.
hat on.
Well, I don't have a pitch for it, but if you
Yeah.
want to do something with it,
Okay.
feel free. Just let me know.
I've been trying to get. Do we have a prop closet?
Yeah, it's that closet right there.
No, it's
Oh.
not. I think KSUIF has.
KSUF
props.
has a big props closet, which we're working to see if we can get you guys like access to. I think they usually if you ask Alyssa like, hey, can we go in the props closet for like 10 minutes? They'd be like, sure, yeah, and she'll swipe for you. So
Okay, I haven't asked her. Like I got redirected from Amanda to Anna, back to Amanda, and I was just.
you didn't ask
I
me.
got a dead end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You told me about it. I figured you didn't know how to get in there.
told
I
you
just
about
told you how to get in there.
He assumes yours.
I misjudged you.
That's fair.
Jaden.
Look, Jackson, what we need to do is we ask for access in, and then we just take as much as we can, and then run out.
Yeah, what you do is you Alyssa swipes it and you go pocket sand. You throw sand in her face and you grab everything while she's going because it's a cartoon, you know.
Yeah.
Right, because we definitely want to alienate every other organization within
Well,
this.
and more realistically, that's
we
saying that any of us could take Alyssa in a fight.
Which is absolutely
Absolutely
untrue.
not true.
That's not true.
Megan asked me that the other day. I was just editing, and Megan's like, "Hey, Jackson, come here." For those who don't know, Megan is the producer of the Agenda. She's like, "You
Which
think
is
you
one
could
of our
take me?
sister shows.
You think you could take me in a fight?" And I was like, "Absolutely not." And she was like, "Correct."
Don't
answer."
say that, because then we can't take them on a date.
Oh, you're right. You're
Well, they would wear the pants, obviously.
yes. Have you seen those people
They're
over
the
there?
man.
Yeah, but they can't be our sister show. That's not nice if we date our sister.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
not-
all I'm
not-
saying.
Well,
Never
unless it's
date
in the
your
Game of
sister.
Thrones universe, then you can date whoever you want. Apparently,
I wish I watched Game of Thrones.
you don't watch Game of Thrones?
I don't have HBO.
Do you guys watch Game of
do I.
Thrones?
I'm on like season 4,
Okay.
but that was
we're far
like
behind.
a
I
year
don't have
ago.
time to watch stuff anymore.
Honestly, this week.
It's
like,
weird as
It's been busy.
as like either a DMP major or whatever I'm going into in like the arts. I do not consume as much art as I probably should.
Oh, I consume so much
I
Netflix.
consume way too much.
I don't have like any time to watch Netflix.
I think my Netflix schedule has been compromised by roll call. It's making me too busy to consistently watch as much as I want to,
We
which
should
is
get
everything.
a roll call movie night together.
That would be
movie
great.
night?
Yeah. Let's
Well,
get the whole team to watch.
before we did this on Fridays, what we would do is when I ran the show, we'd come back to my apartment and I'd pour some wine for everybody. I'm just kidding. We'd all sit down and we'd play a game called Mafia. You ever play Mafia?
Oh, I love Mafia.
Oh yeah.
That game is
It's been a while.
that game has brought people closer together
torn
and
them
farther apart
Yes.
in one sitting than I have ever seen.
I almost killed someone.
We actually had a really scary moment. Season 1 of Roll Call. We were all at my apartment. It was like 15, 20 of us, and we all at the same time got alerts on our phone from Kent State, and it was a shooter on campus.
Are you serious?
What?
And we were literally all just sitting there. We're like, holy crap, because we were off campus. But actually, Anna, who's our general manager now, got freaked out. She was terrified. She was like, oh my God, how am I supposed to go home? And all of us were like, listen, you're not going home. We're all staying here until this is resolved. And it was a weird thing where it was like, we all got very like so much closer together because we were all like, it was like we just survived an incident together.
You're all
It was-
terrified
That we're
and
gonna
cooped up at
die.
home. So
Dude, yeah, incidents of crisis really bring people together. Like,
And then half of those people quit the next season.
This is called serious.
we need
call now.
bonding time for this team.
Yeah, you
That's
guys
all I'm
need,
gonna say.
work on some bonding times
Yeah.
because you all are young. You guys like this is my last semester. You guys all have a lot of time left, so like get comfortable with each other because boy, this place gets awkward when you're not comfortable with each other.
I just realized we're all freshmen. I mean, this is.
Yeah.
Are you guys
we
all friends? Oh my God, I'm so
Yeah.
old.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
What do you think we were?
how many seniors are leaving this semester?
5?
5?
So let's see. There's me. There's Greg. There's Rob. There's Josh.
Who's gonna edit when they leave?
Yeah, you guys are losing all your
Oh,
editors.
man. That's gonna be
I
rough.
edit, but
No, Cole actually did a great edit on BOGO, which was awesome. I just had to touch it up a little bit. You're
Yeah,
very good
because
at it.
Yeah,
They need
you
to
guys will be
teach
fine. Yeah,
all of us to
Oh,
edit like
honestly,
as soon as
that's
possible.
why Greg stuck around because I was like, "Hey, Greg, I know you didn't want to be around anymore, but can you like help them?"
Yeah.
It's like I have to take care of all the other shows too, and he's like, "Yeah, I can stick around and give him show him the ropes a little bit." I was like, "Okay, cool." But yeah, dude, we are losing so many people.
Well, something I've wanted to reinforce, which was present last season but not as much, was teaching new people new skills.
Yes.
When people find their niche, which some people are just actors and they stick to that, that's great. But I really like when people are able to be multi-talented. So if we need someone to DP or act, they can fill a lot of roles.
Yeah.
And already we have like Sid is already
Hello.
doing great on DP. We have a couple guys who
I'm
know
doing
what
like
they're doing on
everything
camera.
except for editing, but I will dip into that.
I think you should dip into that next
I
week.
want to because like it's what I want to do, like as a job. So
Perfect.
That would be good to know how to do it then. Yeah.
Yeah,
probably.
probably would
I
help.
think so.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, you guys. Well, actually, you guys are lucky because spring semester is usually the toughest time to get recruits for people. I mean, obviously you got Cole and Sid, and that's among other people, and that's a
Right.
good get. What are you doing with your hair? God, I try to compliment you, and I sit over there, and you're like, blowing on your hair.
I'm sorry, Jaden.
he's
Are you
uninterested in the whole
intimidated?
conversation.
A little bit, to be honest. Yeah.
Sorry.
But so you guys are gonna be going into the fall. The fall is when it gets nuts. You get like, 200 people will come and apply for all the shows overall, entertainment-wise.
Yeah, I remember. I was there at auditions. I mean, I was one of the last people, and I was waiting there for like 3 hours for my audition.
That was a light year for us, by the way. That was a slow
Excuse
year.
me?
One
That
year, I'm not
sucks.
kidding you, we had 235 people for all of our programming, and we had less programming than we do now.
Oh my god.
That's crazy. I mean,
So you guys in the fall, you're going to get a lot of new friends.
I didn't even know Cole at auditions. That's where I met Jordan and
That's right.
Cole. I went to auditions in the fall, and Jordan I kind of knew from DKS because he was one of the flash guides or whatever. So I had seen him around.
Yeah.
And Cole too because of the hair. I'd also
Because
seen
of the
him
hair.
around.
I was the guy with the hair.
And yeah, it's weird that we're all, and that's where I met Jay too, who was on the show last year. Like we met a lot of awesome people at auditions last year, and now we have new ones from auditions this year.
I was gonna
great.
audition in the fall, but with
What's
my
stopping you?
my schedule last semester, and then the fact that I'm a commuter,
Yeah.
it's like killed me. I couldn't do it. So
Well, you'd been talking to me all semester about how
yeah,
you're
I wanted to
interested
do
in
it,
stuff.
but just
Gosh,
So I scheduled around it this semester.
It's gonna be really cool seeing you guys. Like you guys are freshmen. This is your first show you're doing. It's really cool. Like 4 years from now, you guys are gonna be able to go back and go, wow, we made some crappy content. Because that's gonna be your first reaction. Like I go back and look at some of the stuff that I did my freshman year, and I'm just like, this was bad.
That's good
I'm
then. That
already
means that
saying
you're getting
that.
better.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have higher standards for what you do.
I'm already saying that. I hated modern music. Modern music was trash.
Yeah, it was bad.
People were cracking.
Oh, people
up
were
to
dying.
it.
I heard them
Really?
through the headset.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Marissa loved
They
it.
loved it.
If we had more time to just work it out a little bit more, it would have been 10 times better.
Jackson.
Yeah.
See, okay.
We had one day to film
the
that.
story behind modern music. So we went to go film Sid's sketch the first day, but Sid.
I didn't know.
Sid bit a little. Sid bit off a little more than he could chew.
Correct.
So we got there, and all of us were that was our first time filming, so we were all like, what
it
do
was
we
all
do?
the
What do we do?
newbies and then Kyle.
Didn't work, so it didn't work out too well, but we needed something for practice week. So Sid mentioned to Jackson offhand that I had a quick idea for a short sketch. So Jackson calls me up, texts me the next day and says, hey, can you film this skit today and give it to me before you go to All Systems Go to host it
Yes.
after class? And I was like, oh boy.
Yeah.
'Cause I didn't have a script.
You forgot the
I
second
did it,
part.
and then we did it.
He then asked us to film a bump that did not air today. But so we had to film that
that's what
too.
Stupid bump.
So that's
My
what it's like
God.
working for Jackson.
put
I don't
you
like
guys
it
to
either.
Work,
He
but
put us to work. But
now
you know
we're a
what?
week ahead. We won't have to do that.
But you
Are
know
we a
what?
week ahead?
We are still a week ahead.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Which makes me feel good because last week you were like, hey, Jaden, that sketch you pitched me, can you have it filmed? And I went, yes. I didn't film the sketch, Jackson.
You're talking about, the one that you were going to do on your own with the computer.
With the computer. Yeah, no, I did not film that. And I feel bad about that. But also, I've had no time, so.
I'm happy we weren't banking on it because if we were, we were just like, hey, Jaden.
Well, here's the thing. You didn't text me about it, so I was like, they didn't need it. They're good.
And we didn't, which is good. Greg told me about it at the meeting, and I was like, thank God we didn't need that.
Yeah.
We were actually over for today, and we had to cut one
You
bit
guys.
and then had to rush through some stuff.
I was finalizing the EMPS before the show. I think we were a minute or something over. And these two idiots, Cole and Sid, were like, just cut modern music. We don't want to sing it. Just get rid of it.
That was the best sketch.
That'll put us like a minute under.
modern
No, I
music.
just cut it.
I think BOGO was the best sketch.
And we got it down to like 14 seconds.
I wrote both
you
of
two
those.
were still like, can we just cut modern music?
I know this won't mean a lot to you guys, but like I was really happy with how the cold open turned out, especially because half of it was not filmed when I wrote it.
Oh
Like, I had
yeah,
to
I remember
wait.
you were
Yeah.
in Costa Rica.
I was in Costa Rica filming it, and I was like, oh God, I really hope this translates. And then it worked out really well.
The first time we filmed it, we had no idea. We hadn't seen Jaden's footage, so we just
Yeah.
kind of
So we had to redo it because it was like
They didn't get it.
we're both on the same side. This doesn't work, so we had to redo it. Also, I had written in an entire bit for a character who actually doesn't work for the show anymore. So that was great because like at the time, and I had no internet, so I was like, oh yeah, no, this person's on the show still. And then I get back and he's like, yeah, they're not on the show anymore. They quit. And I'm like,
And you said their name like 8 times.
I literally was just like, hey you, hey person, how's it going, person? How are you doing? And then it was like, yeah, Jaden, they quit. And I'm
It's
like,
just like every line has to be
Oh.
redone.
Oh.
okay, well then we're gonna be creative about how we're cutting around this one, and it worked out pretty
The
good.
original edit
I
was kind
thought.
of rough.
See, I thought it was funny. I mean, I had never seen it until tonight,
Oh yeah.
and I died when you walked into the ocean.
Everyone was laughing so
Yeah,
hard.
you commit. No, it was funny in the room, and you committed to it and dove into the water. Everybody started clapping for you.
That's great.
You said your clothes were still wet.
My clothes were still wet. Nothing dries in Costa Rica, so I just put it in a baggie and got it through customs, and then I opened it and I was like, but right before I filmed that bit, one of the girls from the biology department walked by, and I was just like, hey, she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, want to see me do something dumb? She goes, yeah. And I was just like, Caleb, roll, because we don't have another take of this.
That was it. That was the only take.
Yeah,
And it was perfect.
It was the only
was
time.
great.
Because I was like, these clothes aren't drying. It's not going to work a second time.
You walk in deep, you pause, and then you just dive straight in. And
Well, and
you're
at first I
off.
was like, does this go on too long? We walk into the water. I picked the shallowest portion I could find, and I didn't realize it. I'm like, fuck, it's too late. It's too late. Just keep going. Just keep going. This is the bit now. This is what we're doing.
It was amazing.
It was perfect. It was nice and slow. I like that.
We should have cut, but like we had you walking in, we cut to a shot of you further out and then further out and then further out because you went for that long. It was like 15, 20 seconds.
Yeah, it was. Well, the problem is I had flip flops on because the rocks were sharp there. And then as soon as I stepped in the water, the flip flops decided, no, we're gonna stay on the bottom of this ocean, and you're gonna just like it. So I was like,
gotta commit to it.
How was Costa Rica, by the way?
Oh, it's gorgeous.
I never got to ask you.
So it's basically what we did was I spent 3 weeks as part of a biological documentary research team. We went to 4 different sites, filming different sites, locations, and research groups from the Kent State Biology Department. And that is something that I'm recommending to all of you guys since you're freshmen. Get in on that program because it counts as a advanced skills class for you, and you guys could do it twice because it's every 2 years. So this one just happens. You could do it your sophomore year and your senior year.
Look at Jaden planning out our coursework for us.
And it's during winter break. So you get to be away from your families. You get Christmas, and then you're out of there.
I hate my
You get to spend.
It's all right.
You get to spend New Year's in Costa Rica. That was the craziest thing in the world for me.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was literally in Costa Rica drunk, dancing with this girl I'd met on the trip who I'd never I was just like, this is the most surreal experience. Like I don't speak your language, but we're dancing to the salsa
Drake.
right now. Yeah. I wish I didn't bring and that was the other thing. I didn't bring my cosplay with me. I was so mad. I could have gotten good photos, but I forgot.
It was a freak thing. We met at the airport in Pittsburgh
We
International.
did.
Do you remember that?
I saw that picture in the.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what happened was
crazy.
I'm literally standing there like, oh man, I'm not gonna see anybody again. Is that Jackson?
That's crazy.
We're in Pittsburgh.
my
That's
family's
wild.
plan was to spend New Year's in Florida. So we drove to Pitt International at probably 5 in the morning. We get there. Well, we didn't get there because the tire on my truck popped while we were going down the freeway. We were like 5 miles away from the airport. So we're on the side of the road. And we have to Uber the rest of the way to the airport. Then we have to cut in line to make our flight because we're late.
Yeah.
And we have to like rush. It's one of those nightmare airport experiences.
Yeah.
And at the end of it, we finally get there, and then it's just Jaden and his film crew just there at the gate, and I'm like, what is this? And yeah, it was weird. They were just
Timed
I knew you were
perfectly,
going
right?
down there. I didn't realize you were taking the same
The
flight.
exact same flight for some reason.
And you were like, "Hey, how are you?" I was like, "I've had the worst morning.
Oh, it was terrible.
This is not a good time to see me."
You were very pleasant though. You're very, very kind.
I tried to be pleasant. I was stressed.
But yeah, I plan on talking about the Costa Rica trip on a longer podcast. I'm sorry, I'm rambling now, but I think this is a good time to about wrap it up. I think we've been going for almost an hour now.
Yeah, and the video card's full. So
Yeah. We lost the last half of that, so it's just gonna be a picture of Kyle.
there's gonna be
for this,
there's a few cuts in there.
John Stamos.
And you might just want to put in like stock footage for most
of it.
Yeah.
I'll send you some Costa Rica footage. It'll be great. But yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, you guys want to play us out?
All right, so
All right, thank you.
All right, cool. All
Thank
right.
you for tuning in to the Roll Call Podcast, Episode 1. Please join us back next Friday. We have our shows at 9, and we have the podcasts
PM.
on whatever platforms we have it right after. Thank you for listening.
you can also follow us on social media on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Roll Call Comedy. Be sure to watch the show. You can either see it on kentwire.com or on TV2 Fridays at 9. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Yes.